Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel called Morgan Sankofa. Sorry for any background noise that might be appearing. Tonight I wanted to talk about Audre Lorde, who was a poet and an activist and known for her radical thought and passionate activism. Yes, I am reading off a Poetry Foundation. I wanted to do her poem called Coal tonight, and I'm gonna just read the excerpt, and then I'm gonna read Coal and just talk about what I think about it after reading it. So, okay, Coal. This gorgeous assertion of identity first appeared in Lorde's debut book in 1968. 8 years later, it became the title poem in another book, her first from a large publisher. One can see why she stood by the poem, as in all her work. She carefully considers how politics constrains our language, how when we say is colored, a particularly loaded word here, by who pays for what, for speaking. But the poem is also an impassioned affirmation of language's power, transforming the simple act of speaking, of how a sound comes into a word, into a dazzling catalog of metaphors. Its final metaphor is particularly poignant, putting pressure on the idea that coal and a diamond are made of the same stuff. She offers blackness as her word for jewel. So now I'm going to read Coal by Audre Lorde. Hopefully I can do another more in-depth video, just featuring just like a lot of her poems. Sorry for the background noise again. I might have to do the video over, but we'll see. Hopefully not. So here's Coal by Audre Lorde. I is the total black being spoken from the earth's inside. There are many kinds of open. How a diamond comes into a knot of flame. How a sound comes into a word, colored by who pays for what for speaking. Some words are open, like a diamond on glass windows, singing out within the crash of passing sun. Then there are words like stapled wakers in a perforated book, buy and sign and tear apart. And come whatever wills all chances, the stub remains, an ill-pulled tooth with a ragged edge. Some words live in my throat, breeding like adders. Others no sun, seeking the gypsies over my tongue, to explode through my lips, like young sparrows bursting from shell. Some words bedevil me. Love is another word, another kind of open. As a diamond comes into a knot of flame, I am black because I come from the earth's inside. Take my word for jewel in your open light. So, my initial thoughts about that poem is that it's true. You know, I do think that blackness can definitely be related to diamonds, and you know, we can get really spiritual here and just say that, over the centuries, we've died and our ashes always get buried underground. And I would say that there's a collective just struggle over time that is embedded in the ground. It's embedded when we're born. It's something that you can feel. When you start to take on political work and make it your mission, you really do take the soil, you take the history with you, of your people, and it becomes just something that you're growing, that's been passed on. So you're a part of the collective rerooting and rebuilding of this, like, all I can think is freedom tree that we're trying to build. You know, it's woven with, you know, roots. So I do understand that diamond reference, you know, and that's really what I got from reading Coal by Audre Lorde. And hopefully you got something out of that. I really enjoyed doing this video tonight. If you enjoyed the video, I hope that you will like and subscribe to the channel. I'm excited. I have 2 subscribers, I believe, so far. So hopefully over time we will get some better lighting as my budget rises and I start investing more in this project, which I'm really excited about, my YouTube channel. And looking forward to seeing the comments, and hopefully the background noise didn't bother anyone. Okay, have a good night.